Hello, fellow pirates. Welcome back to Dreadlock Gaming. Today, we're going to revamp one of my old favorite ships. I built it last season. I think it turned out pretty good. I liked it better than other ones that I was seeing people posting on YouTube. I got pretty rave reviews from people that I play Skull and Bones with, and it's going to be the Monster Killer. We're going to change it up a little bit, different ship. We're going to put it on the junk, and we're going to change up a little bit. So let's go over it. Let me show you the changes, and then I'll go out and I will kill both the current sea monsters, the Zabu and the Lestari, Mega Lestari. Now this will not be a Dragon Slayer. This is the Monster Hunter. So let's get down to it. We're looking at the junk. Endure is kind of why we're using it. It seems to take damage better than the snow does. Yeah. It receives 2% less damage per attack each time incoming damage is braced, and you're always going to be bracing, but it wears off before you get another attack. But still, it just seems to take damage better. Weapon hits within 200 meters range apply taunt, though you never see any kind of status effect on the health bar of the monsters. I've seen some new Monster Killer builds that are using the Divine Thunders, but the thing about the Divine Thunders is, for all we know, we're not putting a status effect on a sea monster, because we don't see a status effect on their health bar like you do on a player. There's no signs that there is a status effect on a sea monster. Also, there is no weak point, so using Divine Thunders is kind of pointless whenever fighting the sea monster, because you don't get the lightning strike because you can't hit a weak point. You don't get a status effect, so you have none of the lightning build up. So we're not going to use Divine Thunders. The previous build had Fire Bombards and Zamzams on the side. And we are going to go, well, we'll get to the weapons here in a second. I mean, there's nothing here that says that you're going to get better damage reduction or anything. I mean, when you hit something, it says it applies the taunt, and it says that it makes targets vulnerable to weak points, but there's no weak points. Increases brace strength by 150% and recovery by 25%. That's always good. I don't know what it is. It just feels like it takes damage better. Now let's look at what we're going to use. For the front and the back, we are going to use the Lestari 3s. And the reason is their range and accuracy. You can reach out and tag the sea monsters whenever they're further away. You can do that with the Fire Bombards, but this is more of a straight line shot. And the reason we're using the Lestari is they have the highest base damage currently, with 4280. Now we can look at long nines, 3464. I have some divines on another ship, 4160. So Lestari 3s have the highest base damage. We're going to do those front and back. We're going to stick with the Zams on the side so we can do that up close shotgun, especially whenever they come in for that fast bite attack. If you shoot them in the mouth, it stops the attack right in their tracks. And of course, for the auxiliary, we're going with the Infernal Maw. Why? Because Infernal Maw works great against both those sea monsters. With the armor, I still prefer the Stormwoven. Some people want the Ouroboros because they can heal whenever they take damage while bracing. You don't need to heal if you fight the fight correctly with the mechanics of the fight. And that's one thing that I see a lot with groups. Everybody's just kind of doing their own thing, kind of haywire, willy-nilly. Nobody's trying to work as a team. It's all, oh, just going to do whatever we can when we can. This is built for soloing or like 2, maybe 3 people that are working together, and you can just totally decimate the sea monster. So Stormwoven Symphony, we use that, and we use that because you build up the shockwave when you're bracing. If you have your buoys laid out around you, whenever he comes in for any kind of attack and he hits you, if he breaks the brace, it's going to set all of them off. If he doesn't break the brace, then right after he hits you, you let off the brace, and it's going to set all of the buoys off and do a massive amount of damage. I mean, we're talking 20-25%. And it could get higher with the more buoys that you have. Now, furniture, we are going with the water tank. Reduces crew stamina depletion by 50% while bracing. So you're using less stamina whenever you're bracing. Also increases stamina recovery by 20%. So whenever you come off of your brace or your brace is broken, you build up stamina faster with the 25% that you have with the perk on the ship itself. That's 45% faster stamina recovery. We're going with the braced gunnels. Reduces income and secondary damage by 50% while anchored. Increases deceleration by 75% while dropping anchor. We're looking at the first one. Reduces incoming secondary damage by 50% while anchored. So you're not sailing around. You are sitting stationary and letting the fight come to you. If you sail around a whole bunch, it's too unpredictable. And we're going with long gun works. 19% more elemental damage, or 19% more secondary damage. So it's going to be piercing, and 19% more of the stam or the poison, which can't be blocked by anything. And then you have Demi Cannon works, 19% more fire and piercing, if I'm not mistaken, damage. And then you're going to have Machinist Station Mines. Increase minefield buoy damage by 15% and increases the area of the minefield by 10%. And then Maintained Arsenal increases damage of auxiliary weapons by 10%. The buoys are an auxiliary weapon because they come from your spring loader, so that's 10% more damage from your buoys. The braced gunnels comes into play big time here with that 50% while anchored. That is absolutely phenomenal. Now, let's see. The Lepicary 3s, you can only get them from Lepest. They come out of his chest. They can come out of either one, Strongbox or Locker. Zamzam can be crafted. Infernal Maw came from the season pass last season. You haven't been able to purchase it anywhere currently this season. I'm assuming in the rotating stock you will see it probably either in the black market for pieces of 8 or from Blackwood for Jade. The armor you can craft. It came from the season pass last year. You can craft it now. Or what? No, it was from black market, I think. I can't remember. Furniture, water tank. You can buy it from the black market. You can get it from a purple or legendary treasure map. Brace Gunnels, I know you can get it off the level 16 Lee fight. It's currently not available anymore. It was a glitch whenever it was available. I think you can get it from the level 11. I think there's a chance. I'm not sure. I know people that didn't do the level 16 Lee fight and they have it. Machinist Station. We purchased the blueprint last season. We no longer have the blueprint. We cannot craft it. The codex says you can purchase it from Blackwood, but it's not available. I don't know why they removed Machinist Station mines from the Carpenter. We cannot make them anymore. I think that was kind of a crappy move on Ubisoft's part, but what can you say? Now, long gun works, demi cannon works, and maintained arsenal can all be crafted at the Carpenter. And that's the build. Now, let's go out and let's kill Lestari, and then we'll kill Zamaharabu. Says we got 11 minutes left. Plenty of time. And this, we are staying stationary. We are not moving. This is not a move around fight if you do it right. Oh, let's eat some brace food. It's always good to have more brace. Now you can spin in place. Nothing wrong with that. Coming in for a bite. Oh, just a split second too late. We'll heal up on that. If you time that just right, it stops him dead in his bite track. You have to lead the target. That's a must. He moves that fast. Always carry restoration kits on you. Whenever he breaks the sails, restore it. Alright. We are going to have him coming from underneath here soon. So we are down below 33%. So see how much more we can get in on him. cell into the middle of them. Alright, brace. Breaks a brace, do some damage, 3,000 damage just because of a brace. He's either coming in for a bite. Yep. Stopped him right in his tracks. Now, let's get some buoys out there because he's going to come from underneath. Dead Lestari. The only damage we really took was whenever he bit us and we missed. And a little bit from that tail slap. That was it. Pretty much the same technique as before. A little bit different. Slight change up. Not much. Stay stationary. Let him come to you. If he comes in for that fast bite attack, try to angle your ship so it's broadside. Time that Zam shot just right. Stops him right in his track. If he's out of range, you're going to have to practice a little bit with leading him just right so you can hit that fin time just like shooting a gun. Moving target, you need to lead the target. When he's coming from underneath, or sometimes when he's coming doing a charging attack, you can drop out, throw out some buoys, hit those buoys as he's coming in, or wait for him to come in with your brace. After he hits you, let off the brace, those buoys will go off. When he's below 33%, throw out those buoys, get right in between your buoys, start bracing. Whenever he breaks your brace with the bite, it's going to set it's going to set both of the buoys off. Plus, you're going to get the damage from the shockwave from the Stormwoven Symphony, and it will do a big chunk of change, a big chunk of damage. Whenever and you hardly take any damage the entire fight. I took more damage in the snow. Now, if you want to stay with the snow, this exact same build will work just fine on the snow as well. But I think this one's a little bit more tanky. You take a little bit less damage. If you're wanting to use your junk for other stuff and you don't want to build a second one or whatever, and you want to keep a ship for monster killing, I think the snow would work just fine with this exact same build. Now, let's go over and do Zamarabu. Poison guns at long range. Turn to the side. Oh, he's coming from underneath already. Got some brace damage there. Repair. Let's see where he's coming from. Okay, over there, let's throw some boost out. There he is coming in. Alright, we got a little bit of flood damage. So we're going to take a little bit of flood damage. Zamarabu actually does more damage than Lestari. is he coming from? We'll get him on this one. There he is. Oh, maybe not. Not quite. Where are you coming from? He just made my ship bounce. And I'm floating on top of him. There you go. Both of them dead. Easy as can be. Floating ship. That was a little weird. Well, let me know what you think of the new Monster Killer build. Leave a comment. Let me know. I'll have more ships later tonight after we have the reset, because we're going to be getting the dragon. I'll be doing a preferred build for that I like. I think I'm probably going to be leading more towards a Lipickery build, but I'm going to try the Divine Thunders as well, because the dragon does have a weak point, its head. But thanks for watching Dreadlight Gaming. Keep an eye out for more Skull and Bones videos, more stuff to come soon. Hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. Also, check out Banished Souls Official on YouTube. Come join us on Banished Souls Discord. Links are going to be below. And remember, never give up the ship.